All right, and welcome back to another episode of the 442 show brought to you by Nagarajah Studios. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are here to see, or rather to follow the match between Manchester United and Crystal Palace happening here at Old Trafford. Our last match in Sellers Park in November, if I remember correctly, we won 2-1. Today the lineups are as follows. Crystal Palace are going with a 3-4-3 with Brennan Johnson, Strand Larsen and Ismail Assar leading the front line. United have opted for, let me just check that again. I think they've opted for a 4-2-3-1 with Benjamin Šeško leading the lineup tonight. Honestly, I'm a bit unsure because Michael Carrick has had a good run so far. 6 games, 5 wins, 1 draw, so unbeaten in 6 games is quite a big start. But usually United, even in our title winning seasons, we tend to falter against lower teams in towards the run-in, as I would say. Let me just get the match clock up and running. So it seems it's going to be Man United who are going to kick off here. Bruno Fernandes, I believe, is going to kick off for Man United here. And we are off. For those of you all who do join in, please do leave your predictions in the comments, and we'll see how far or how many of you all do get the correct scoreline. United dispossessed Crystal Palace, but it's deemed a foul. Is going to be a free kick to Crystal Palace. 2 other games that are running concurrently are the Brighton and Forest game, as well as the Fulham and Spurs game. The Fulham game happening at Craven Cottage, and the Brighton Forest game happening in Brighton's home ground. So to put things in perspective, today's game is pretty crucial. Well, that's a cross in by Palace. The ball's still in the box. Strand Larsen, ooh, okay, that goes way off target. Incidentally, Strand Larsen's former club is what am I saying? Strand Larsen's former club, Wolves, have helped us by registering their 2-0 win against Aston Villa. So what that has done is, if we win the game today, we are likely to move up to 3rd place. But I'm not sure if we will displace Crystal Palace in that sense, based on goal difference. I can't really remember offhand. Let me just check that. Oh, I think we will. So it seems as of this game, Aston Villa's goal difference is 8. They are in 8 goals in the positive. United are 11 goals in the positive. So if we do win this game, we will finish the game week in 3rd place. On the bright side, even if we do lose, assuming we don't lose by more than a goal, we will still finish the game week above Liverpool. Ooh. Strand Larsen had another opportunity there, tried to go for the acrobatic back heel. But unfortunately, I don't think he's that much of a... I don't think he's of that quality to have actually made the contact. But it seems the ball has come off United play. It's going to be a corner for Crystal Palace. The corner is whipped in. It's a free header. Oh my god. What did I say, guys? Crystal Palace take the lead. Barely 4 minutes into the game. Under absolutely ridiculous circumstances here. It's their number 5, Lacroix, their centre back of all people, who has headed into the top left hand corner. Oh, sorry, it's going into the top left hand corner, but it's dipped to the bottom left hand corner. Oh my god. At least we have 80 plus 86 or so minutes to equalize and hopefully grab a winner. I was going to say that based on the lineup, I thought the biggest goal threat for Crystal Palace was going to be Brennan Johnson and Ismail Assar. And I was going to comment that the absence of Antoine Semenyo and Mark Guehi, who have both moved to Manchester City since, would be quite helpful to the cause, to United's cause, but Crystal Palace have already given us cause for worry. So it's Kamada for Crystal Palace, who's gone into the book for a foul on Brian Mbumo. It's the first yellow card of the game. Luke Shaw in possession for Manchester United. Maguire, Mainu, Luke Shaw. Dispossessed by Crystal Palace. Maguire gathers up the ball. Lenny Yoro. Dallo. Back with Dallo. Casemiro. Squares it for Luke Shaw. Mainu. It's a cross from Yoro. Oh. It's meant for Cunha, but Cunha couldn't get onto the end of it. In other news, there seems to be a goal in the Fulham-Tottenham game. We'll find out shortly whose favour the goal is in. And there seems to be a goal in the Brighton and Nottingham Forest game as well. So the deadlock has been broken in all 3 games at this point. Mbumo in possession for United down on the right. It seems it is Harry Wilson who has scored here for Fulham. It's an easy catch for Dean Henderson. Palace still in possession. Seems Brighton is the one who's gone ahead here in their game against Forest. Oh, that's an absolute smasher from their number 25. All the way almost at the edge of the penalty box on the right hand side. It's just smacked one in at full power. The keeper, I think, got a few fingertips to it, but nothing doing. Oh, Palace on the attack here again. I'm not sure what the United game plan is going to be here. Heading in towards the game, as I mentioned earlier, I didn't feel as confident as I was with all the previous games, even up to the Everton game. I had a nagging feeling, but I didn't expect to be shocked so early into the game. Maguire in possession, just slowing down the tempo of the game here. Puts it wide for Diogo Dalot. Dalot tried to fight Mbeumo, but that didn't work. The ball's now with Fernandes. It's a little lob there for Cunha. Dalot, Casemiro. Dalot to Mbeumo. Mbeumo tries to cut in, but there's three players. Tries to find Kobe Mainoo, but Mainoo's been brought down. Possession still with United. Dalot. Maguire. Maguire was closed down, but he gets the ball off to Lenny Yoro. It's Kobe Mainoo in the box. It's a good cross. Oh, sorry, that was Cunha in the box, but it's a good cross. Nobody in the penalty box close enough to get onto that. So like I was saying, even if we lose, assuming that we lose in a 1-0 scoreline, we would still end the game week above Liverpool. But Crystal Palace are trying to make that 2. Oh. It's a great initial save from Lamans. The ball fell directly back to a Crystal Palace player, but Luke Shaw managed to get a header away. Right into the hands of a grateful Lamans. Maguire back to Lamans. Casemiro, but he plays it back to Lamans again. Lenny Yoro. It's a lob aiming for Mainoo, but it's too high. It's landed with Palace. Palace in control of the game at the moment. United struggling to get the ball off them. Lacroix. Wide out for Munoz. Played back to their number 26, Richards. Still Richards, Lacroix. Munoz down on the right, racing against Luke Shaw for possession. Luke Shaw gets it in the end, plays it back to Sonny Lamans, who just manages to make a clearance. Kobe Menu fighting for the ball. Menu. So it seems that Nottingham Forest have equalised here in the Brighton game. Oh, that's a fantastic shot from out the box. I think that is Gibbs White. Yep, Morgan Gibbs White gets the equaliser. It's a cut in field, and then the pass that finds him right smack from the center of the field. There's no way the keeper is stopping that one. Foul's been given in favour of Crystal Palace. Lenny Yoro seems to have fouled Strand Larsen here. Ooh, I'm surprised Yoro is not going to the book for that. I would think that's a yellow card offence. Quite a significant shirt pull there. Yeah, number 11, Brennan Johnson, steps up to take the free kick. The searching ball. There's a scramble. Gathered up by Sonny Lamans. Plays it out for Luke Shaw. And there seems to be another goal in the Brighton and Forest game. Details to be followed shortly. It seems that shortly after Morgan Gibbs White found the equaliser for Forest, Brighton have gone ahead again in this game. And it's through Danny Welbeck. Dean Henderson in possession for Crystal Palace. Plays it out left. Those of you all who have joined us, we are currently losing 1-0 to Crystal Palace here at Old Trafford. Please do leave your comments as to what you think the final score is going to be, and we'll check in at the end of the game to see how many of you all have got it right. There was a tackle on Munoz by Luke Shaw, but the ball's has ricocheted back to possession with Crystal Palace. Scramble for the ball. Casemiro managed to put it away. Mbumo, oh, that is a misplaced pass, and Crystal Palace regained possession. We were at 3 on goal, 3 on 3. If Mbumo had managed to get that pass away. Casemiro. Cunha. Back to Maguire. Casemiro. Mbumo. Back with Casemiro. Lenny Yoro. United don't seem to have any ideas here. I think they're waiting for a mistake to be committed by the Palace players. Oh, that's a slip by Bruno Fernandes, but United have recovered possession. Nope, it's going to be a foul to Crystal Palace. I mean, a free kick to Crystal Palace. Michael Carrick on the sidelines looking as worried as every other Manchester United fan here. Dean Henderson. Cunha. Play's been stopped here. Seems it's going to be a free kick. Oh my god. So Maguire is arguing for a high boot, and it's been given. United take the free kick. Lenioro, Maguire. Maguire just indicated to the referee that there's a second time that Strand Larsen had put his boot up high before the free kick. Dispossessed, but the ball falls to Kobbie Mainoo. Lenioro. Oh, that's Casemiro. Oh, that was a good pass, but I think Bruno slipped, and possession's now with Crystal Palace. Brighton have just had a chance through Kaoru Mitoma to make it 3-1, but the keepers had made a great save. It's a great cross, but fortunately it's now safe in possession with Dean Henderson. Just slowing down the play. Šeško tries to take the ball off him, but he gets it off to Richards. Intercepted here by Diogo Dalot. Mainoo. Casemiro tries to find Šeško. It's Šeško's header, but it's a wayward header picked up by Canvo. Plays it back to Dean Henderson. Safe pass by Dean Henderson to Richards. The clearance by Richards falls to Maguire. The scramble for the ball. Kobbie Mainoo heads it outwards. It's going to be a Crystal Palace throw in. United have looked shaky so far in the first half. It is Ismaila Sarr on the run. He finds Mitchell on the left, but it's going to be a goal kick. Diogo Dalot just marshalling Mitchell out of the way. Not sure why Ismaila Sarr didn't go for the shot himself. I thought he had a pretty good angle. In fact, the angle that Mitchell had was a bit worse. So it seems that Luke Shaw has gone down here, is clutching his shins. I think by the looks of it, he might be able to carry on. Let's see what the physio decides here. Seems to be he's clutching his left shin. So the replay shows that, oh, he's been stepped on both feet after clearing the ball. I think she should be able to continue. You'll see. But Mazraoui is already warming up. Yep, Luke Shaw is limping off the field now. Hopefully that injury doesn't rule him out for weeks on end. As the physio is ushering Shaw off the field, Manchester United make an early substitution. It's going to be Mazraoui who comes on in place of Luke Shaw. Munoz. The ball's played back to Lacroix. Played back to Canvo. Canvo plays it all the way back to Dean Henderson. Booted upfield. Possession's back with Manchester United. Harry Maguire on the ball. Mazraoui gets his first touch. Down the left. Menu. Casemiro. Euro puts it wide for Dalot. Dispossessed, but the ball falls back to Harry Maguire. Possession still United. Casemiro's run out of ideas, but he's found Menu, plays it back to Casemiro. Tried for the wing play, but Fernandes was unable to keep the ball in. It's going to be a Crystal Palace throw in. Based on this first half performance, it's not looking good for United. Has our luck finally run out? Fernandes. Oh, sorry, that was Rawi on the left. Cunha. Trying to cut in. But he's been... Richards has pushed Cunha off the field, but I think it's going to be a goal kick. The shoulder check deemed to have been legal. It's going to be a goal kick here. In other news, even though Spurs are losing at the moment, they're not in any danger of slipping further down the table, as Forest themselves are still losing as well. If Forest do win, however, they will switch places. Spurs going down to 17th and Forest going up to 16th. As West Ham have lost to Liverpool 5-2 earlier in the week, they remain in the relegation spot of 18th place. So Casemiro has been brought down here. It's going to be a free kick to United. I think he's just been caught on the ankle there. It's a poor pass. Crystal Palace in possession. Oh, Sheshko might be in. Oh. The ball's been wooden up by Henderson. So, poor challenge for one of the Crystal Palace defenders. The ball rebounded into the pathway between Sesko and Dean Henderson, but Henderson got there first. The ball's now with Dalot. Menu. Then Yoro. Casemiro. Plays it center for Kobbie Mainoo. Puts it out wide for Mazraoui. Mainoo switches the play. Can Mbeumo keep it in? Yes, he can. Casemiro. I think that's Dalot who has broken through. But it's been cleared by Lacroix. It's going to be a United throw-in quickly taken. Lenny Yoro. Maguire. Back with Maguire. Lenny Yoro. Dalot. It's a cross, but it's too deep. There's nobody there. It's going to go out for a Crystal Palace throw-in. The idea was there, but there was too much power in the end. Throw-ins taken by Richards. Mazraoui heads it on, falls to Mbeumo, plays it back to Casemiro. Casemiro tries to find Dalot. Mbeumo. Mainoo. Casemiro puts it wide for Mazraoui. Mainoo. Lenny Yoro. The ball's in the penalty box. Mbeumo's trying to get onto it, but it's going to go out for a corner. We are 30 minutes into the game. Crystal Palace are leading 1-0 and United's attack hasn't been very potent so far. Crystal Palace have maintained a compact shape despite playing a 3-4-3. Whipped in by Mbeumo. Cleared away by Ismail Assar. It's going to be another corner for Man United. 2 in quick succession. Whipped in by Mbeumo. Headed away, but it falls to Fernandes. Goes down after the challenge, but the ball's gone out for a United throw-in. Fernandes is holding his head and is yet to get up. He has since gotten up, having a few choice words banter with Kamara, who was the other player involved in the collision. I think if not for Ismail Assar's clearance of that corner, I think Henderson was still gotten a hand towards it. It's whipped in. Mbeumo. Oh, Shesko's shot just blocked off by the defense, and the ricochet has landed all the way in United's half, but it's going to be a United throw-in. Maguire deep in United's half. Finds him, I think that's Dalot. Now Mbeumo. Mbeumo cuts in field, whips it in. straight into the grateful hands of Dean Henderson. He was looking for Sheshko, but I think it was a bit too close to Henderson. He got there first. Mainu brings the ball down from the air. Mazraoui dispossessed, but the ball comes off. Kobe Mainu is going to be a Crystal Palace throw-in. Oliver Glasner is using this opportunity to whisper some instructions to Munoz. There seems to be another goal in the Fulham-Tottenham game. Update shortly. Ismail Assar has gone down. The referee stopped the play. Not sure if he went down within the box or just outside of it. But it seems that Spurs are the ones who have gone up 2-0 here. Oh, that's a brilliant shot from outside the box. I think it's Calvin Bessie. Oh no, it's Iwobi. It's brilliant. It's a subtle pass from Harry Wilson. And Iwobi makes no mistake from that much of space outside the box. I think the keeper should have got a hand to it, but the ball goes in. It's Fulham 2, Spurs 0. That puts Spurs in a -6 goal difference at this point. It's a free kick to United. I think it was deemed that despite Ismail Assar having gone down, I think it's probably deemed as offside. DJ8192, Menu has to win this game somehow. You're telling me, bro? Yeah, definitely. Welcome back. I think you were with us in the previous watch along as well. As I was saying earlier, this is a great chance for United to go into third place. That Wolves have unexpectedly dropped points against. That Aston Villa has unexpectedly dropped points against Wolves. It's going to be a Crystal Palace throw-in. Dalot deemed to have fouled their number 18, Kamara, and he goes into the book for it. United's first yellow card. Kamara himself having gone into the book a bit earlier for a challenge on Casemiro. Dean Henderson to take the free kick, boots it upfield, headed away by Diogo Dalot. Fernandes squares it for Mazraoui. I think coaches like Crystal Palace's Oliver Glasner. Oh, wait, a woman was broken in here. He puts it square for Mazraoui. Oh, it's come off. The shot has come off Richards. But possession still with United. Harry Maguire. Kobe Mainu. It's back with Mainu. Sorry, it's back with Yoro, who puts it back to Lamans. So as I was saying, I think the mark of a good manager can be seen through managers like Iraola of Bournemouth and Crystal Palace's Oliver Glasner. Oh, it's a good cross, a header by Šeško, but it doesn't move off center that much, and the direction of the header doesn't move off center that much, and it's pretty much an easy save for Dean Henderson. that was close. That was probably United's best chance of this half. So why I was saying that Oliver Glasner of Crystal Palace and Rani Iraola of Bournemouth are signs of good managers is that despite losing some of their key players, they are able to make do with the players that they do have and play a really team game and get results that place them in respectable positions on the table. Bournemouth are now 10th and Crystal Palace are 11th. And points wise pretty far off from a relegation battle. Well, that's a back heel, but Cunha was not able to get onto it. Chested down by Maguire. United still in possession. The ball's now at Crystal Palace. Ooh, but the cross was too ambitious. Straight into the hands of Sonny Lamans. Sesko coming close, yep. There was a searching ball for Mbumo, but Crystal Palace's defense gets to it first. I think the way it's going, I don't think we're going to get the equalizer before halftime. Despite being a goal down, United are ahead with 71% possession, with Crystal Palace 29% possession. There was a cross put in there by Fernandes, but Richards gets to it first and it's gone off for a United throw in. Kobe Menu puts it wide for Mazraoui, plays it centre for Maguire, Lenny Yoro, Mbumo. Brought down, yep, it's a free kick to United. Okay, this is a good position, slightly outside the box. I think this is pretty much within Bruno Fernandes's territory. This would be a really good chance. It's a clever play for Mbumo. Receives the ball, makes a quick turn. Yamada already went in for the challenge and couldn't pull out in time. So the three players lining up for the free kick are Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro, and Dalot. I think we all know that it will be Fernandes who's going to take the free kick. Will our talismanic Portuguese Magnifico be able to score from this free kick? Boots it in. Oh! That was close. I think Henderson got a hand to it. Yep. I think even if Henderson didn't get there, I think it would just come off the crossbar. The dip wasn't enough for it to have gone in. Corner is whipped in by Mbumo. Headed away, but right onto the feet of Fernandes. It's a clever turn. Oh, it's going to be another free kick in favour of United. Fernandes gets the ball away to... He olayed Kamada, but Kamada's momentum, he couldn't stop himself, and it's going to be deemed a foul against Fernandes. Second half, bring on Ahmad. I would sure hope so, but that would mean they would have to sacrifice either Mbumo or Šeško. I'm not sure it's going to be an easy decision for Michael Carrick there. Bruno Fernandes with a free kick, whips it in. Can they get a header? Oh no! Oh, it's Casemiro's header, but that was close. he didn't change the direction of the ball. It's just gone out. I think he misjudged his positioning there. Two consecutive free kicks, quite promising, but of course it'll be better if we can show a bit more of challenge from open play. Sanil Lamans, Mazraoui, Bruno Fernandes brings the ball up past the halfway line. That is a searching cross from Bumo. It's a free kick to Crystal Palace. That's rough. Brian Mbumo had lost control of the ball there for a minute, but I thought he had gained possession, but it was deemed to be a foul. Maybe Šeško is a super sub. So far, from all the matches that we have covered here, that is actually how he has functioned. Like, his best performances have been when he has come on from a sub. At the end of the day, he is 22 years old and only proven in, I think, where did we get him from? The Bundesliga? Yeah, I mean, Zabi Simmons, is it, of Spurs? He was stat padding in Leipzig as well before he came here, and he hasn't hit the ground running either. So maybe these fellas have still need. Oh my god, it's a. Whew. That was a cross in by Palace. Ismail Assar almost got a header to it. So it's going to be 3 minutes added time here. Yeah, but like what I was saying earlier, I think I agree. Šeško seems to perform best as a sub coming on later in the game, about 65 to 70 minutes. But the manager knows best and he decided to start him in this game. And Mbumo, it's a deep cross from Fernandes. It was picked up by Palace's defense. Menu almost, oh my god. It's going to be another free kick to Palace. This first half has not gone, nothing in this first half has gone our way at all. Is this going to be another disappointing night? Is this going to be another disappointing night here for us United fans at Old Trafford? Ball's gone out for a Crystal Palace throw in. I mean, it's a real pity because when you think about it, the stars kind of have aligned. Aston Villa have dropped points unexpectedly against Wolves, and this is really a good chance for us to cement our position, but we're not making the best use of it. The guy has been brought down here. I think it's going to be a free kick. If Michael Carrick doesn't end up getting the manager job permanently, who would you guys love to see come in as our permanent manager? I don't think any of the big names are going to be willing. From what I understand, Okay, that's it. That's it for the first half. That is gonna be it for the first half. Michael Carrick running into the tunnel. I hope he's able to come up with a hairdryer against these boys. Honestly, I feel the only major change here, I don't think Lenny Yoro started for us in the previous game. I'm not sure if Aiden Heaven is on the bench and whether we can bring him on. Even during the Amorim era, I found that even in the matches where we did lose, Aiden Heaven did produce some respectable performances for a young boy of his age. So for those of you all who are still here with us, please do consider contributing to the cause. You can, the link, there should be a link in the description, or if not, you can see, please, right below me, right below my image, the phrase for the link is there. Or if you're watching from a screen other than your handphone, you can scan the QR code on the bottom left here. All the proceeds will be reinvested into making better quality videos for our loyal subscribers. As of this video, we are at 17 subscribers. Excuse me, aiming to hit the 20th subscriber by the end of the year. So, first half review, obviously it's not going well for United. Things can only change for the better. I don't see how it can get any worse. We don't have many attacking ideas. It seems that Glasner has figured out how to stifle our midfield. Even with a 3-4-3, when United are in possession, you can see that all the Palace players make the runs back. So when it's kind of like, it's not really like parking the bus, but almost there. I'm not sure how United are going to respond in this second half. As what DJ8192 has suggested, I believe he has to bring on Amad Diallo at some point. But who's going to make way for Diallo? Is it going to be Benjamin Šeško? Or is it going to be Brian Mbeumo, who is currently on the right? Or is he going to switch it up and put Mbeumo on the left and remove Cunha so that Ahmad can come in on the right? All these are questions to be answered. Thinking of, not really a superstitious man here, but seeing that they have been playing a real terrible game while I'm wearing this jersey, I'm really considering switching the jersey during halftime and see if that makes changes anything. But if it does, I'll become more superstitious for the future games. There doesn't seem to be any further developments in the other two games. Yeah, it seems that both the Brighton Forest game as well as the Fulham Spurs game have gone into the break with the scores unchanged. It is 2-1 in favour of Brighton and 2-0 in favour of Fulham in their respective games. So what do you guys think is going to be the final score? I'm still holding out for a surprise United win. I mean, we are the comeback kings of the English Premier League after all. You know what? For the purpose of the show, like I was mentioning earlier, I was considering changing the jersey for the second half. But you know what? For the views, for the ratings, let me just go and do it. I'll be back shortly. All right. So I was saying earlier, in the interest of being a bit superstitious, I went to have a change of the jersey for the second half. There has been a situation where, in the past, United, when I think they were losing, or I can't remember the exact story. I think they went in halftime at a 0-0 draw. They changed the outfit and came out and lost 3-0. So here's to hoping nothing like that happens, but something for the better. Let me see if I can pull out who are our subs today. Maybe I should do something about the lineup over here. My lineup page on the left. Let me see if I can try and include subs in the same box for the next match, or the next watch along that we do here. Looks like my desktop version is not showing me much information, and I'm using my phone for the camera. Okay, so we are still waiting for the halftime break to be over. If we do manage to win today, we can gleefully look forward to the next big match coming up. That would be the Arsenal versus Chelsea game that is later today, or well, here in Singapore, early tomorrow. A Chelsea win would greatly help the cause, but if we don't win tonight, that might mean that Chelsea may have the chance to leapfrog us. The game is to be played at the Emirates Stadium. I think at best Chelsea might be able to hold Arsenal to a draw. As much as we do banter about Arsenal being serial bottlers and all that, and that February and March are usually the time periods in which they start to bottle, I'm not sure that they're going to do it this time. I think they're actually going to get over the line this season, because the many other times that which they have where they have slipped up, Man City haven't capitalized on it as they usually have done in the previous seasons. Will Chelsea be able to pull up a shock win? That too in the Emirates? I hope they do. At least they'll make for great AFTV content. So as it stands, Chelsea are in 6th place, I believe, with 45 points and let me see, I think the goal difference was 17. Oh my god. So if they do win and we lose, Chelsea will leapfrog over both United and Liverpool. Wait a minute, they are 6th now and we are 4th. Yep, so they will overtake Liverpool and United into 4th place, while Villa remain at 3rd. So for us to actually enjoy the fruits of Chelsea's labour if they do win at Arsenal, we have to find a way to come back and win today. So with that, the players are coming back onto the field. Let me just get my match clock ready. Right, let me go and fill up my bottle. We'll be back soon. Oh wait. Nope. I don't think we'll have time for that. Should have gone to the break. Yep, Crystal Palace are getting ready to kick off the second half. And we're off. So the second half kicks off. Crystal Palace leading 1-0 here at Old Trafford. Are us United fans in for a treat? A signature comeback United style? Or are we going to be left in disappointment? Diogo Dalot in possession. So it seems that the Spurs game, the Fulham Spurs game, has also kicked off. United throw-in taken by Cunha. And the Brighton Forest game has also kicked off for the second half as well. Diego Dallo down on the right. Oh, that's a searching ball for Mbumo. Can't get onto it, but Fernandez does. It's a back heel. It's a back heel meant for Diego Dallo, but it's gone out of play. It's going to be a Palace throw-in. Casemiro. It's a bunch of headers here. And Mbumo's brought it down. Oh, it's Sheshko? Oh my god. So there's a great headway made by Brian Mbumo into the box. And his shot rebounded off Richards and landed straight into the feet of Sheshko. Sheshko couldn't find a way through, and his shot came off, I think, Canvo. And it's gone out for a corner here. So this is going to be United's fourth corner. Brian Mbumo whips it in. Oh, that was a tame header. It just went across the face of goal and scrambled for possession. Brian Mbumo gets it. Dallo whips in. It's another header. But I think that's Casemiro's header that just goes wide. That was a excellent sliding tackle by Adam Wharton earlier to prevent the Mbumo chance. But it seems that I think Dean Henderson is going to go down into the book for time wasting. That is, Henderson's first yellow means that Crystal Palace now have two players who have been yellow carded. Possession dispossessed. The clearance by Crystal Palace falls to Sanny Lamans. Plays it to Lenny Yoro. It's not a great pass, or not a great idea for a pass into Menu for a crowded midfield. But here's Mbumo, who's found Dallo all the way to the right. It's back with Mbumo. Menu scoops it up. The ball landed for Sheshko, but Sheshko couldn't put enough power on that header. It's a very soft ball that ends up in the hands of Dean Henderson. Possession still with Palace. It's a breakaway. The ball meant for the number 3, Mitchell. He's managed to get onto it. Oh, he's puts it through the center for Strand Larsen, but Strand Larsen skies it. To be honest, I'm not sure why Palace had gone in for Strand Larsen. Strand Larsen's record at Wolves isn't particularly fantastic, but I suppose they went for him because of his profile. Oh wait, Sheshko's made some headway here, puts it off to Cunha. The ball was taken off him, but he's gone to the rebound. Cunha at the edge of the box. Plays it back for Bruno Fernandes. Cunha again. He's found Bruno Fernandes in the box. Oh. The cross from Fernandes goes nowhere. It's gone out of play. But it seems like, it's going to be a corner for United. Okay, so the attacking play has improved somewhat since the start of the second half. But the final ball is what seems to be lacking. The corner is just whipped in here. It's punched out. Okay, it's cleared by the defense. St. Lamans has come all the way to the halfway line to get into the loose ball. Mazraoui. Oh, wait. Cunha's brought down in the box. Is it going to be? Maguire's been told to keep quiet here by the referee. But I think... So the referee's on-field decision is a penalty, but I think he's conferring with his linesman and the VAR. I hope Maguire doesn't talk himself into a card or convince the referee to not give the penalty in the end. So I think it was Fernandes who had managed to... it was Cunha who managed to find a breakthrough. And he was held back by Lacroix, the scorer of Crystal Palace's goal. And having gone down in the box, I think the concern here is whether he went down inside the box or outside of the box. But the video replay seems to show that while the initial stumble seems to have happened outside the box, the fall itself is within the penalty box. So the VAR is just checking it now. Is it? These are tense moments here. Fernandes already holding the ball just in case the referee does give the penalty. I think there is a chance that neutral fans might say that Cunha has gone down too easily, considering that United are losing at the moment. Oh no, I think it's not going to be a penalty. Oh wait, I think the referee is being called over to watch the replay on the screen. Why do they do this? Why can't they just play well and score from open play? Why do we have to depend on... See, that's the thing. He takes the initial stumble outside of the box, but he actually does go down in the penalty box. So does this count as a penalty? And the referee's decision is... Oh my god. So Lacroix has been sent off here. It is a red card because I think he was the last man. So there's no choice but to give the red card. But it's still, the question still stands, is it going to be a penalty or not? Lacroix is understandably displeased with the decision. But it is what it is. And it is going to be a penalty. To be taken by Bruno Fernandes. And it's got it, yes! Fantastic. Woo! What did I say, guys? Superstition, isn't it? Huh? I said I was going to change the shirt because I'm not really a superstitious man, but you know what? Let's try and change it for the views, for the ratings, and guess what? It worked. Crystal Palace are now one man down, and we've equalized. Who knows? This might be the turning point of the game. So Crystal Palace are bringing on a substitution here. Brennan Johnson has left the field. So Strand Larsen has also gone off the field. It's going to be two substitutions for Crystal Palace here. Their number 29 Gesand and number 34 Riyad coming in place of both Strand Larsen and Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson, who's had a quiet game so far. So Richards has moved to the center of defense. The ball's now with, or it's a scramble, but it's been picked up. Crystal Palace are dispossessed, but it's going to go out for a throw-in. Gesand already getting his first touch in the game here. The ball's going to go out for another Crystal Palace throw-in. So even after the equalizer, United are still, if the game finishes this way, United are still going to finish the game week at 4th position. Providing, even if Chelsea do manage that win against Arsenal and United draw today, United will still remain in 4th position, with Chelsea probably overtaking only Liverpool. Putting Chelsea in 5th place and pushing Liverpool down to 6th. But of course, we're going to hold out for a win here at Old Trafford. Cunha down the left. He's put the ball in. Oh no, I think Šeško got a touch but couldn't control the ball in time. It's gone out for a goal kick. So goal kick taken by Dean Henderson, picked up by Casemiro. The loose ball now with Lenny Yoro. Diego Dallo puts it back in possession with Yoro, Harry Maguire. Šeško. Oh, cleared away by Richards. Now we're really back in the game here. Found the equalizer and we are one man up with 30 minutes approximately 30 minutes in regulation time to play. Can we capitalize on this? Lenny Yoro, Harry Maguire. The centre, but it's picked up by Palace, who are now trying to break through on the counter. Kamada's pass intercepted. There's too much weight on that pass. It's now Mazraoui, Kobe Mainoo. Switches it. It's now Casemiro coming down on the right. Bruno Fernandes. Brian Mbeumo back with Fernandes. Fernandes puts in the centre but almost loses possession. Yep, Crystal Palace come away with the ball. It's another misplaced pass from Crystal Palace. Now it's back with Fernandes. Oh, Fernandes puts it in for Šeško in the penalty box, but Šeško couldn't get there in time. I think it's Gesand who has gone down here. Harry Maguire might go into the book. So what Maguire has done is to have stand its ground and backed into Gesand over there. It's a bit of a dangerous play considering that he could have been considered the last man defending. So it seems that the Arsenal squad are making their way into the Emirates right now. So are the Chelsea squad. So both teams are in the stadium at the moment. Arsenal are opting for a 4-2-3-1. Oh, Crystal Palace are breaking away here. Oh, that was a good shot, a decent attempt, right into the hands of Lemons. Now we're down the left, United. It is. Ooh, that was a good attempt by Fernandes. Just barely missed. It's a great shot. Couldn't keep it in. But hey, who knows? I might be a superstitious man after this game, because the change of the jersey has helped. Or rather, the game has changed after I've changed my jersey. So it seems that Chelsea are also going to opt for a 4-2-3-1 formation. So it looks like it's going to be a question of who gets the better in the battle of the individual positions. Oh, that's great play from, I think that's Casemiro, to stay on his feet and keep possession despite those two challenges. And it's a slicing pass from Fernandes, but the Crystal Palace defense sees it all the way. Oh yes! Oh my god! That's a wonderful cross. It's headed in by Šeško. United are now up 2-1. Fantastic. Oh my goodness, that just came out of nowhere. It's a wonderful cross by, let me see who's that. I think is that Casemiro. Oh, it's a powerful header down to the bottom right corner. Dean Henderson just couldn't get there in time. Oh, sorry, the cross was from Fernandes. Ooh, wonderful. Okay, now we just have to hope and pray that the match ends this way. Because if it does, we're going to end the night third place in the table, pushing Aston Villa down to fourth, and consequently Liverpool will remain in fifth. And we're going to be ahead of Aston Villa just on goal difference, with United having a positive 12 goal difference and Aston Villa having a positive 8 goal difference. Oh, game on. In other news, it seems Spurs have pulled one back. It's now Fulham 2, Spurs 1. Will United be able to find a third? Or will we end the night in 2-1? So Gesand has gone down here in a tussle for the ball. It's deemed to be a foul, and it's going to be a Crystal Palace free kick. So their number 20, Adam Wharton, is being brought off here for Crystal Palace. And in his place comes on their number 19, Hughes. Not sure why they are bringing off Wharton, because he's had a pretty decent game so far. I would be more worried for Kamada, as he's already on a yellow card. But it seems Hughes is going to have immediate impact, as he's going to take the free kick that Gassan won earlier. Alright, so it seems that Cunha has deemed to have been held back. It's going to be United free kick, which is quickly taken. Oh, that was a slicing cross from Casemiro, but it's another free kick to United here. Kobe Menu to Mbumo. Dalo. Menu. Menu had a few options in the centre, but he's opted to go out for Brian Mbumo. No choice but to play it back for Lenny Yoro here. Casemiro finds Dalo in the center of the park. Mbumo back to Casemiro. Menu back to Lenny Yoro, puts it back for Maguire. We are now reaching 70 minutes into regulation time. Munoz gets the ball off Bruno Fernandes. It's going to be a throw-in. I think it's going to be a United throw-in. Casemiro. You know what, guys? If we do win the game, right? We finish in third place, and Arsenal do end up losing to Chelsea. Arsenal are going to remain at 61 points. We are going to be at 51 points, a difference of 10 points. It's actually somewhat of a title race. I mean, we have 10 games to go after this game week. We are at game week 28, and as we all know, the season ends at game week 38. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but 10 points with 10 games left to go. It's not really incredible. It's not really, it's not really inconceivable that being 10 points behind with 10 games left to go constitutes a title race, but who knows? I mean, we are facing Newcastle on Thursday. I think it's about 4:15 a.m. Singapore time. And that is going to be a difficult game, with Newcastle already going to be licking their wounds from losing to Everton 3-2. You know, it's not easy being a Champions League knockout stage team and losing to Everton in your local league. Possession still with Manchester United in our own half here. Harry Maguire, Kobe Mainoo, Harry Maguire again. Happy to just keep possession for the time being. I think with his goal today, Benjamin Šeško has reached 8 goals for the season, I believe. Not a bad start for, I think, his first season here. Cunha is breaking down the left. It's gone down again, but referee waves play on. It's with Kobe Mainoo. Squares the ball for, I think that's Casemiro. Dalot puts it in. It's a header. Oh, cleared away by Richards. That was a good play. Oh, possessions now with Bruno Fernandes down on the left. Mainoo. Not much choice left here. Mazraoui. Fernandes. Finds Mainoo in the penalty box. Sweeps it in. Oh, there's nobody there. I think it's been chested down by Crystal Palace. It's going to be a another corner for United. Yeah. The replay, I think Cunha pushed himself off Munoz here. I think that's not going to be a penalty at all. Not going to be a decent shot for a penalty at all. The referee had correctly waved play on. Mbeumo with the corner. The United player got a header. Oh, but it's been kicked back in. Can Mbeumo get onto it? Yes. Mbeumo's right outside the penalty box. Whips it in. Oh, I think that was a good shot by Casemiro there, but Dean Henderson managed to get a block. It's deflected away. The incoming cross was this time handled by Dean Henderson. Yep, the shot was by Casemiro across the face of goal towards the centre, but Dean Henderson got down in time and parried it away. So yes, the much anticipated movement is here. Amad Diallo is coming on, and it is going to be Benjamin Šeško who makes way for Amad Diallo. So I think that means it's Bryan Mbeumo who's gonna take Benjamin Šeško's place up front. It's an excellent contribution by Šeško, a powering header to put us in the lead. Amad's already getting his first involvement here with a throw-in. Casemiro. Amad Diallo. Casemiro again. The loose ball is picked up by Amad Diallo, but Ismaila Sarr is deemed to be fouled earlier. So it's going to be a Crystal Palace free kick. Booted downfield by Dean Henderson. The loose ball, headed by Mbumo, but possession ultimately taken back by Crystal Palace. Have played it back for Dean Henderson. Hughes, Richards try to play it down the line for Gesson. Barely manages to get onto it. Crystal Palace still on the attack. But Mazraoui gets onto the loose ball. But Mazraoui's pass is intercepted by Crystal Palace. Hughes in possession for Crystal Palace. He's found Mitchell. Hughes! Ooh. Not enough power on the shot, and it comes off, I think, Maguire. But Crystal Palace still in possession. Richards. Mitchell. I think they're number 34. There was Reed. Ismail Assar tries to find, was unsuccessful, but Crystal Palace still in possession. The ball's being played back to Dean Henderson. Hughes. It's now Richards. Finds Hughes in the center. Hughes has made a very big run here, but the misplaced pass finds its way to Amad Diallo. Ball's now in possession with Lenny Yoro, Maguire. Maguire still in possession. Switches play to Dallo on the right. Amad Diallo. I'd like to formally apologize to Michael Carrick for doubting him on starting Sheshko. Amad Diallo and Dallo squeezing it into the middle for Casemiro, who plays it back to Lenny Yoro, Harry Maguire, Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, back to Lenny Yoro. Bruno Fernandes asking for the ball, gets it back. No choice but to play it back to Maguire. Kobe Menu. Lenny Yoro, Diego Dallo plays the center for Casemiro, who tries to find. It's Amad Diallo. So there was Casemiro who had a slicing pass down the middle to Bruno Fernandes, who was a overhead pass, overhead back pass to Amad Diallo, who gets away his first shot of the day, but it was tame enough for Dean Henderson to get both hands on it. Crystal Palace in possession. They're coming down they are right, but they've played the ball back to Richards. I think they are playing it a bit safe now, having got a man down and having gone 2 goals down. Dean Henderson boots it down looking for Gesson, but Harry Maguire is going to get there first. Plays it all the way to the left for Mazraoui. It's going to be Casemiro who brings the ball past the halfway line. Now Bruno Fernandes, Diego Dallo, Amad Diallo. Amad has ran out of options, puts it back for Diallo. Casemiro, that's Bruno Fernandes, puts it in the center, but I think it was a misplaced pass because by the time he made the pass, Mbumo had already been covered. Ooh, that was a good pass by a good 1-2 play between Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes. But unfortunately, Richards got to the final ball first before Casemiro. 9 minutes left in regulation time. United have, not to jinx it, but United have made the comeback. Hopefully we can hold on to the comeback until the final whistle. Kobe Mainoo with the interception. Back heeled by Amad Diallo. It's going to be Cunha. Ooh. That was a good position to be in. Right smack in the center outside of the penalty box, but I think there was a slight deflection which took off a bit of the power from the shot, and eventually Dean Henderson gets both his hands on it. Hughes in possession for Crystal Palace, puts it out right for Mitchell. That's a smashing ball by Mitchell back in the centre for Hughes. It's now Gesand. Gesand has found Munoz. Kamada. Oh, thank goodness United have cleared the ball, but it's back with their number 23. The loose ball finds its way to Richards, and it's now with Hughes. Crystal Palace still in possession. Richards. Gesand has been brought down by Casemiro. It's going to be a free kick. Not sure if that's what Oliver Glasner's game plan was, to bring on Gesand just to win free kicks. Yes, I think he's already won 2 or 3 at this point. There's going to be 2 more substitutions for Manchester United. Joshua Zirkzee and Aiden Heaven are going to come on. But I think, are they going to pause the free kick for this? No, I think the free kick is going to be taken first before the substitutions. The free kick's played back. Oh. The shot was skied in the end. So Casemiro is going to make way for Joshua Zirkzee. Oh, sorry. Crystal Palace is actually going to make their substitution first. It's going to be Kamada who's going to come off for, I think, Pino? Jeremy Pino, yeah. And Harry Maguire is going to make way for Aiden Heaven. Not sure if this is the better choice. I think between Euro and Maguire, Maguire has had the better game so far. And we do need a physical presence at the back. We are only 1 goal up. Brian Mbeumo is going to be the second substitution, coming off for Joshua Zirkzee. So looks like Aiden Heavens has already got his first contribution. Taking the goal kick. Oh my god, Diego Dallo has slipped here. Jeremy Pino has gone to the loose ball. Gesand. Mitchell has to play it back for Reed. Crystal Palace are now coming down the right side. Played it back. It's now Richards. Less than 5 minutes here in regulation time. Number 34 for Crystal Palace, Reed, is on the ball. Tries to play it center, but it's a bit of a misplaced pass. Jeremy Pino didn't get onto it. It's now with Lenny Yoro back to Sene Lamans. It's a header. Crystal Palace back in possession. Jeremy Pino. Mitchell. Back with Reed. Richards. Reed again. Jeremy Pino. All the way back with Richards. Hughes almost got onto the ball, but I think that's Bruno Fernandes who got in the way. The loose ball. Crystal Palace on the attack now. The pass was too much power on the pass. I think it's going to go out for a goal kick. Yep. Oliver Glasner is looking displeased with the lack of ball retention from Crystal Palace. I always wonder what good it does when the manager stands on the sidelines and screams instructions. I don't think every player will be able to hear what he's trying to say. Lawrence takes the goal kick. Hughes with the header. The ball picked up by Gassand. Dispossessed. It's back with United. Possession's back with United. Mazraoui. Cunha is battling for the ball with Gassand, but the loose ball falls to Mainu. Dispossessed by Chris Hughes, but Mazraoui gets back possession for United. The ball's been played upwards. Joshua Zirkzee right outside the penalty box. Mainu. Bruno Fernandes. Amad Diallo. Out for Diego Dallo. Back with... Oh no. Hughes has made the interception, but Hughes himself is dispossessed. The loose ball falls to Jeremy Pino. Oh my god, Crystal Palace are back in possession. Making inroads with Ismail Assar. Ismail Assar is deemed to have been fouled, and it's going to be Aiden Heaven who goes into the book with less than 2 minutes left in regulation time. I think Aiden Heaven puts out a hand to get Ismail Assar off balance, and I think that was enough for Sarr to stop the run and start claiming for a foul. The scores are unchanged in the other two games. Brighton Hove Albion leading Nottingham Forest 2-1. Similarly, Fulham leading Spurs 2-1. And the free kick's been taken by Crystal Palace. Richards is unable to get onto the end of that, and it's going to go out for a goal kick. Oliver Glasner is clearly not happy. It's going to be I think we're going to get news on the edit time shortly. It's going to be 8 minutes of extra time. Oh my goodness. 8 minutes of extra time. Anything can happen here. That is the magic of the Premier League. Diogo Dallo, Lenny Yoro scoops the ball up for Mazraoui on the other end. Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes. Now with Amad Diallo cuts infield. Kobbie Mainoo puts it back out for Diogo Dalot. Dalot has no choice but to put it back in for Mainoo. Fernandes back with Mainoo again. It's a header by Casemiro. Scramble for the ball. Joshua Zirkzee is trying to find it, but no, still in the air. It's Ghassan who's... Ismail Assar has been dispossessed. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, that ball is meant for Mazraoui, but it's picked up by Richards. Munoz on the right for Crystal Palace. Tries to keep it in, but the ball falls to Kobbie Mainoo. Cunha was deemed to have been held back by Munoz. It's going to be a free kick to United. Good. Let some extra time slip away. Alright, it's with Diogo Dalot back with Lenny Yoro, Aiden Heaven. In the center of the pitch, played out wide for Mazraoui. Mazraoui's pass is intercepted, but Ghassan doesn't make any headway. Diogo Dalot barely keeps it in on the other end. It's a lob from Lenny Yoro brought down by Kobbie Mainoo. He is trying to find Amad Diallo. Amad Diallo barely keeps on possession of the ball. It's going to be a shot from Amad Diallo. Oh, that was a fantastic shot. But Dean Henderson single-handedly, double-handedly, keeps Crystal Palace in this match with a wonderful save. The other matches, of which the scores have remained unchanged, they are going to have 6 minutes each of extra time, which means probably they're going to finish before our game here. The corner is whipped in. The corner didn't dip quickly enough, and it just curved all the way out. It's going to be a goal kick now. United still barely in possession by Amad Diallo. Oh, sorry, that's Kobbie Mainoo who kept in possession. Now it's Amad Diallo down on the right. Amad Diallo cleverly skips a sliding tackle, puts it in for Joshua Zirkzee. Ooh. That was close, but Crystal Palace now in possession. Yeremy Pino plays it back. The ball is being squared for that ball is meant for Hughes. Upfield, but the pass is intercepted. The ball's now back with Sanny Lamens. Booted upfield, collected by a header from Bruno Fernandes. He's found Amad Diallo, but Diallo is brought down. Is it going to be a free kick? Nope. In fact, it's going to be a free kick to Palace. Oh my goodness. I think it's because Amad Diallo the call is now offside instead of the foul that was actually played onto Amad Diallo. So it's going to be a free kick to Crystal Palace to be taken by Dean Henderson. Cross whipped in by Crystal Palace, headed away by Lenny Yoro. Joshua Zirkzee brought the ball down, but I think Ismail Assar has regained possession. He's put it out for Mitchell on the left. Mitchell puts a cross in, but it's collected by United's defense. Casemiro has found a way to Bruno Fernandes. It's a little dink for Joshua Zirkzee. Excellent footwork there. Joshua Zirkzee plays it all the way in the middle. I think there's Cunha, but there's nobody there. He puts it for Bruno Fernandes. Kobbie Mainoo. Joshua Zirkzee. Ooh, blocked. But Zirkzee still has the ball, puts it back. It's another shot. Ooh. Kobbie Mainoo with an excellent shot, but the direction just a bit. Great power, but not enough direction. It's now a goal kick for Crystal Palace. We are 96 and a half minutes into the game. 1.5 minutes left in extra time. The header picked up by Hughes. Kobbie Mainoo. It's a header in back by Palace again. Oh my goodness, no. Gassand. Yeremy Pino. Oh, that's a cutting pass, but pressure put on Gassand by Sane Lemons, who stops his run, and eventually Lammers just lets the ball out. It's going to be a goal kick for United. 7 minutes into the 8 minutes of extra time. And the other two games, Fulham have finished the game in the 2-1 victory over Tottenham Hotspur. Brighton have similarly completed a 2-1 victory against Nottingham Forest. But since Forest have lost, Tottenham are still 2 positions away from the dreaded 18th position in the relegation table. It is not yet a Spurs relegation fight as Arsenal fans would have it. Last few seconds of the game. Bruno Fernandes, Joshua Zirkzee. Joshua Zirkzee tried to find Kobbie Mainoo, but the ball's picked up by Palace. Could this be their last hurrah? It is Ismail Assar. Dispossessed but the ball's still with Yeremy Pino. Can Kobbie Mainoo clear it in time? Is it? Yes! Oh! Yes! Oh my goodness, the referees called it. This is full time. Manchester United have won the game 2-1 here at Old Trafford, courtesy of Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes' penalty to equalize, as well as Benjamin Šeško's header for the winning goal. Lacroix started off as a hero, scoring Crystal Palace's first goal, and ends up being the villain, pulling down Matthias Cunha. That was deemed to be a foul that happened in the penalty box. Gave us the penalty. Which Fernandes converted. And it's a great finish by Šeško. So that's it. We are going to finish. We are going to end this game week at third place in the table, and depending on Chelsea's performance in the London derby, is it a derby? I can't remember. The game against Arsenal. If Chelsea do pick up 3 points, that would mean United will only be behind Arsenal by 10 points. With 10 games left to go, that would arguably be somewhat of a title race. I'm just still in shock, I'll be completely honest. When we did go down, and I was hoping for a traditional United comeback, I didn't actually think we were going to get it. But thankfully enough, we have. We didn't need to depend on Fergie time for it though. I think that's a good sign. Michael Carrick remains unbeaten. 7 games, 6 wins and 1 draw. I think they were having a stat that said that Ruben Amorim only managed 3 wins, or it took him 15 games to get 3 wins or something like that, and Michael Carrick only needed 3 games to register 3 wins. He has been a miracle worker of sorts. There were some people who were saying that if Ruben Amorim had been terminated earlier and Michael Carrick had been brought in earlier, we would have been we would have been in a better title charge. But there are still 10 games to go, and this is the English Premier League. Anything can happen. I won't be covering the Newcastle game because it's happening at 4 a.m. or 4:15 a.m. here in Singapore time on Thursday. But hopefully I will be able to catch the next game. Let me just pull up what that is. I think the next game is going to be on March 15th. Is that a Sunday? Yep, that will also be a Sunday. But I will update further. Please do follow our Instagram at Nagarajah Studios on Instagram to keep up to date on the matches that we will be covering in these live watch-alongs. Until the next one, stay safe, and we'll catch you then. Thank you for tuning in tonight. This is the 442 show brought to you by Nagarajah Studios.